I asked my girlfriend to come up with reasons why we might break up, and now I deeply regret it. It started the way most dumb ideas do. Late at night, lights off, neither of us ready to sleep but too tired to do anything productive. We'd been together about 8 months at that point. Things were good, comfortable. The kind of comfortable where you stop trying to impress each other and just exist in the same space without it feeling weird. I don't even remember how the topic came up. I think I made some joke about how every single one of my friends had broken up with their girlfriends in the span of a few months, and how statistically that felt like a bad omen. She laughed and said we were fine. I said obviously. And then, because my brain apparently needed to find a way to make things weird, I said, okay, but if we did break up, what would be the reason? She looked at me like I had just suggested something unhinged, which, fair. I told her to keep it fun. Ridiculous reasons only. Nothing serious, nothing real. Just the dumbest possible thing she could imagine ending us. She thought about it for like 3 seconds, and then she was off. If you ever buy flat pack furniture and leave it in the box for more than a day, I laughed. She kept going. If you say per my last email out loud in a normal conversation like a real person. If you eat cereal with a fork. If you refer to a movie you've never seen as overrated. If you do that thing where you put your indicator on while you're already turning. I was completely gone at that point. Like actually crying, laughing. She was on a roll and delivering each one completely deadpan, which made it funnier. She kept going. If you let a voicemail run to the end without skipping it. If you reply all on an email that didn't need a reply all. If you clap when the plane lands. I told her the plane one would be grounds for immediate termination, and she said obviously she wasn't a monster. We were both laughing, and it genuinely felt like one of those late night conversations you can't plan or recreate. The best kind, and then I ruined it. I don't know why I pushed it. I think I was just feeling close to her in that moment and wanted to keep the energy going. So I said, okay, but give me a real one. Not stupid. An actual reason. The room shifted, not dramatically. She didn't freeze or look away, but there was a pause that didn't exist before. A beat that felt different. Then she said, if you ever went through my phone. I nodded. Said that was fair. Everyone deserves privacy. And I meant it. I'm not a jealous person. I've never been the type to go digging. But something about the way she said it sat differently than the other answers. The other ones were fast and silly. That one was slow. So I asked her why specifically that one. She said, because trust is the whole thing for her. If they ever got to a point where either of them felt like they needed to go through the other's phone, they'd already be over anyway. The phone isn't the issue, she said. It's what needing to look at it means. It was a thoughtful answer. Mature even. The kind of answer that should have ended the conversation. But instead I said, is there something on there you wouldn't want me to see? I wasn't accusing her of anything. I was genuinely just curious. In the same dumb way I'd been curious about the whole game. It came out before I had time to think about how it sounded. She said no. Quick and flat. And then she reached over to the nightstand and picked up her phone. I didn't think anything of it at first, but then I heard the sound. Not a message, not a notification. The specific quiet rhythm of someone navigating through something and deleting it. It's a sound you know when you hear it because there's nothing else it sounds like. She put the phone back down. Didn't say anything. I didn't either. She turned back over and said she was tired. I said, yeah, me too. And we just laid there in the dark with this thing now sitting between us that I couldn't name, and she wasn't offering to explain. I'm not saying she was hiding something. I genuinely mean that. There are 100 innocent explanations for picking up your phone at night, and I know that. Maybe it was spam. Maybe it was a notification from something she'd been meaning to clear for weeks. Maybe it had nothing to do with me or the conversation at all. But I had just asked her directly if there was anything on her phone she wouldn't want me to see, and then she picked it up. I laid there for a long time after she fell asleep, staring at the ceiling, running back through the whole conversation from the start. The game was supposed to be stupid, harmless, a way to fill 20 minutes before we both passed out. I don't know what I heard. I don't know what it meant, and I know I'm not going to ask, but I also know I'm not going to stop thinking about it. That silence answered something I don't think I actually wanted answered.